the pond's shore, and even standing for only a short amount of time at its shores is enough to make your eyes water, as the stink of sulfur and various kinds of chemicals that smell like rotten eggs are not exactly pleasant.
Lovely. Absolutely fantastic. Well, let's get this cracking, shall we?
What did they do before they had that plant?
Zoran says, I don't know. The plant existed before I arrived here.
Chandra looks suspiciously at the water. And then she says, well, I suppose we have to go down there.
Yep. And he jumps in.
Chandra hops after.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to adopt my frog focus. And then I'll hop down too.
What?
Oh, are you, is this like the first time?
We don't do that in public.
Is that the first time I'm being asked for how a focus looks?
Yes.
Okay. Zarin's skin becomes slick and smooth, and all of his, like, short, like, black hair falls to the ground. His hands elongate, tan webbing appearing between the fingers. His eyes turn solid black, and they begin to move independently of each other.
Kenrick kind of like looks at him and what?
As he's like hopping into the water after like Rothor and Chandala.
Oh, Kenrick just shrugs and I guess jumps. Jumps.
That's the third weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Or is at the bottom trying to find whatever like entrance or
indeed
thing the water's coming out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill up here until you guys find it.
I would like two things from you. I would like a swim check.
All right, sure.
No.
Do that. Dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
Without the need to really breathe underwater, it's easy enough to navigate for most of you.
Gonna have to pull the sorcerer along.
hold this rope like
Cement boots down there.
I would like -4 in the swim.
-4.
As most of you manage to quickly locate what does appear to be a about 40 feet long underwater tunnel leading to somewhere, presumably to where you want to go.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll plumb the depths of the tunnel.
Zarin will like wheel around, like see like the struggling, like swim over using his frog powers, and like grab onto the sorcerer and hold him and start pulling him.
Yes, I let him do this.
Sure, roll me another swim check.
Sure.
As you completely lose any sense of direction and suddenly get pulled underwater by a frog thing.
Are you talking
and that is where spells start flying.
You want him to roll, or you want me to roll it, Chief?
Him.
Alright, well, you go for it.
Whee!
Basically, I'm just pulling the dead weight with me, right?
Just don't move. Just stop moving.
If the tunnel's been found,
Just lay down and accept it.
Yeah, the cold, like, smooth skin of, like, the webbed, like, hand just, like, pulls, like, his neck.
it's like I'm going to die in this place.
Well, if he was physically able to drown at this moment, he would be in very much danger.
Well, there goes the professor.
Yeah, as
Rothor, could you...
gracefully swan cannonballs into the water.
You're Zarin, like, trying to swim, like, he's, like, looks back. Fucking sees the halfling just, like, windmilling, like...
Rothor, could you please...
He's already at the bottom.
Don't worry about me. I will just sink, and then I don't have to really breathe, so you guys just have to, trawl the bottom for me and pull me over.
Rothor probably didn't really think before jumping in here. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It's,
considering that everyone else might not be good at this. Yeah.
I took influence from you and also didn't think before I jumped in.
The adventurous spirit.
Heat of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3 of you have no trouble navigating, while the other 2 are currently just floating about, unable to even find the bottom, until Pimian finally managed to right himself towards the bottom and also finds the bottom. And after that, it's an easy task to find the tunnel. Kenric,
That actually
need
should
to
be a 12
roll
if
another
that
check.
matters. It's not taking my armor check penalty into account
No,
for some reason.
it's fine.
I thought.
Just roll another check.
Okay. Yeah.
That's right. I'm not allowed to grab you and yank you by.
You are
So aggressive
somehow.
words.
You are
Is he taking
somehow.
my luck? Can I please start rolling well finally?
This is great. He's getting. The more the frog thing is trying to help, the more he's struggling. He's like, no.
He's got like visions of
Freaking
like being like he's starting like panic under here.
Yeah,
No, I'm going
childhood
to be-
experiences.
Okay, and now everyone who jumped into the pond as the second thing, please roll me fortitude saves. Kenric gets a -6 on this.
Oh,
Amir
boy.
gets a -2.
It's already my bad save.
Because of all the water. It's been drunk.
No.
Oh yeah.
my.
Keeping those awesome rolls.
Hmm.
It's like you get super high.
My fortitude is not great, but I was a good roll.
Wow.
Wow.
It'd be an actual save instead of a stat check.
It would be a save, yes.
Yep.
There's the F4 save
For-
in
yeah,
purple.
It would be like the purple save button.
Okay.
And then you click on that, then you would select the fortitude saving throw.
In this case, it's the exact same roll since you don't have a bonus
And
to
make sure
fortitude
you add the
saves.
-6.
I can
If it
tell
would
you
get
that
bonus.
Pimian doesn't feel so great. Pimian is sickened for a minute. Kenric feels terrible as he's inhaled a rather, large amount of this icky water and will be sickened for 10 minutes.
Has he made an actual save yet? It's just a constitution check.
Well,
I think she just said it's the same roll for him.
Oh,
It's
it's
the
oh,
same.
okay. Yeah, I was not listening to that.
as I will copy your tokens to a different map.
All right.
Well, starting out great.
Zoran's like walking at the bottom, like dragging the sorcerer behind him.
Yeah.
Who's just like miserable.
Pimian basically like belly flopped and sunk for a solid couple seconds before figuring out what was happening, and then
I don't feel so good, guys. It's
Ruther has very is very sort of narrow-sighted kinda. He doesn't really look to the sides or is cautious or anything. Just sort of.
I'm trying to pull you through the tunnel. Stop struggling. You're not helping things.
Oh,
The water is not meant to drink here. That's why Connor built a purification water.
freak it out!
Holding my leg and I'm flinging my arms.
Maybe adventuring is not for you.
Oh. I don't. If I select my token, I don't have any vision ship.
No, it's I completely black out.
I have vision.
That's because it's completely dark.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. But there's a tunnel here. I know.
There's a tunnel here, yeah.
You can certainly feel the tunnel and make your way that way.
All right. Well,
Feel it.
there's probably light somewhere there.
Probably.
I can also cast the light cantrip, which I'll do.
Hooray!
Fine.
Orange.
You can cast the light template, then I'm going to give you a light source.
All right.
This should be...
Yay, dark vision. Yay.
I think that worked. No, it
I
didn't.
still don't get any vision when I select me.
I'm blind.
I have
and
vision
underwater.
when I don't select anyone.
I don't think I can give you a light source while you have your token selected.
I don't have it selected right now.
Okay, let me try this.
Second.
Did that work?
Yep, there we go.
I can see
Okay.
now. I can see
Hooray!
the others, but nothing in front.
That's because I didn't reveal
The
it.
cave
There is only
collapsed.
darkness.
Ah.
The tunnel continues for another 40 feet or so.
I'll just stay in second then, so that Ruther has
I
light.
like the sorcerer's token being flipped here.
Whee!
Please stop struggling. You're making this harder than it needs to be.
As eventually Rofor finds the actual caves with a small beach-like shore. It is still completely dark, and if the shore of the pond already smelled terrible of sulfur and rotten eggs, This is the same smell except in stale air.
Great.
Rothor will stick his head up, sort of shake his head and beard, spraying water everywhere, then sort of grab the professor underwater in his by his sort of jacket, and then pull him up as well, and like put him on the.
Man, see, I anticipated something like this, and I am so glad that I bought a waterproof bag.
Putting you on the end thing.
The rippling, slick and smooth skin, hairless of Zarin comes emerging from the depths. The webbed hand still pulling the sorcerer.
Sort of turns quickly and looks at the thing like frowns. Sort of,
I'm just gonna lay here for a while.
right.
Zarin looks over at Rothor and says, "He was struggling repeatedly and consumed a great deal of the impure water."
Not my quarry, but all right then.
To your east, you see a small cliff-like structure, I suppose, which would not be impossible to climb. However, it looks reasonably difficult. To your north, the tunnel continues. The water at this point is just about 3 feet tall, easy enough for most of you to walk through without difficulty.
Simeon will reach into his waterproof bag and pull out a journal and a stick of charcoal and begin jotting down notes.
Do we go up or around?
Zarin said, "I am unsure. I have never been here before." He will shift out of the frog focus, his skin losing its slimy, smooth texture, and his hair just suddenly growing back on top of his head.
Neat.
I suggest not go back to the water.
I do think that the fallen here, gesturing towards the fallen sort of, will need some time to recover from his aquatic consumption.
I suppose we should climb then.
And up, just perhaps looking around. Well, there's got to be I don't know, tracks or maybe some signs of all of the people who've come here before. Can I make a survival check, Sheep?
You can do that, sure.
Okay.
I can do it too.
Starts kind of looking around, by the way.
Shonda holds up a hand and says, "Hold." You see that she unslings her rifle and sort of starts peering around.
Yeah.
There was
Simeon looks around as well.
There was movement out by the walls.
I saw it too.
As did.
Interesting.
Zarin is trying to look at the tracks, stops and leans over next to the sorcerer. "You're going to need to stand up now." Zarin leans down to pick him up.
Sort of makes room for the sorcerer there. Sort of draws his blade, look around, just looks to sort of move his head to Chandala and just says, "Where?"
Can Shonda point?
The movement is quickly... Added to the movement quickly is a loud buzzing sound coming from multiple locations in the cave at once. As from the walls, from little holes, emerge creatures.
Best not
We'll go into initiative.
Simeon yells, "It seems we've run into some sort of hive!"
It's a dire botfly swarm. We're dead.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah, these rolls right now.
Yeah.
Being real.
Look at you.
You know, it's classic way the Wicked rolls for me. Poorly on everything but initiative.
Quick as a whippet.
At least you can move faster now.
Yeah.
15.
Ah!
At least I didn't get a 1 initiative. Oh, haven't seen one of those in a while.
From the walls emerge house cat-sized beetles.
Finally.
Their carapace is a dull brown color with 2 glowing red spots that aren't quite their eyes, but very much look like them in the slight darkness.
Oh, just beetles.
You know,
It's friendly.
This is the first time I've ever seen a fire beetle that wasn't a summoned monster.
No, it's you fought them.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Time for reflection later.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Simeon will pull out his bow and his eyes will flash as he grows lucky.
Like a visible thing. Especially
Yeah,
He-
you can
he-
see he like winks and his teeth like sparkle.
He readjusts his spectacles.
Yeah,
and
he
the very
adjusts his
dim light.
glasses and it flashes from them.
Yeah. And Fire Beetle 3 will have a nasty small arrow surprise.
Now you are still sickened, aren't you? Like.
Oh, that's true. I need to apply that. I
You
didn't know
are
if that
very
had
much
been-
still sickened.
The nasty
so
small arrow.
Sickened
surprise.
applies what exactly? Active mods. Let's see.
Like -1 to attack rolls and saves, I think, and skill checks.
Second, as far as I remember, is pretty nasty. It's a -2 to basically all rolls.
Ugh.
Okay, so.
That'd be a
do you want me to-
17 versus AC.
Do you want me to
then.
re-roll that, or should we just apply anything on it?
17 is fine. Does it apply to damage rolls too? It does.
Okay,
Meaning
so
that would do only one.
non-lethal then.
One non-lethal against which one?
Beetle 3, the bottom right one.
Okay, Beetle Frey gets 1 point of non-lethal damage. Alright. Roll 4.
All right. Well, well, they don't look that bad. We'll step over here and try to just swing at it with a great sword. See how it likes it.
Damn your bab of one.
That is that's not a hit. I don't think.
No,
It's a 1. It's a 4. Yeah.
you hit the wall instead. This
They're
beetle
small.
will scurry forward.
They
and
look
attack roll 4.
humongous for a beetle.
As far as beetles go, they are pretty big.
Oh
That is
god,
1 point of damage.
can bite.
Kenrick.
Oh, I'll pull out my crossbow and try to shoot the beetle too. What's this attack frame?
Damn beetles.
I know the nerve.
The nerve of beetle.
God damn you, Beetle.
How do I add the minus to it from the sickness?
Okay, so you click on your token, and then you hit the red button active mods, and then you go to conditions and check sickened.
Man, I remember how much you complained when we started using this thing.
I do.
I was too used to my homegrown macros, man.
Everyone was so against it, and I championed it so hard.
I did too, though, because I had to make new ones every time I made a new monster.
It's great for not
That
having to
is-
do that.
6 totally
not
hits,
his.
right?
That is not a hit. Chandala.
Alright, Chandala will shoot at 5 Beetle 1. Let me open a new attack frame because we changed map, I think. Did we? I forgot.
Yeah, we did.
And we are gonna power attack. And yeah. Kaboom! 9 against touch.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Right.
Steps here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Move action to pull out the great sword. 5-foot step there. I have a -1 penalty because I'm a loner, and Zarn is not used to fighting with allies. It's rather perplexing for him. This whole concept of like being in a group together with people. Swift action because he dropped the focus to adopt the bull focus. And let's let it rip on Fire Beetle 2. No, that's going to be a miss. Just too uncomfortable in just such close quarters to be able to hit someone.
Beetle scuttles out of the way just in time.
Just like elbow room. Zarn doesn't have any elbow room.
This beetle will fly over here, like so, like Beetle 2, and attack Zarin.
Okay. No.
No. And from this wall here, undetected, sets out another beetle. Attacks Premian. Misses terribly. They are big as far as beetles go, but they're still beetles. This one will bite Rofor. No. Premian.
Well, In a start of terror, he will just drop his bow entirely, and then pull out his long sword and attack the fire beetle that has appeared directly next to him.
You're not worth studying at all! Get away from me!
No, get away, you vile beast!
Back at the university, all the fangirls would attack it.
That does
All
not
the
hit.
nerd halfling fangirls.
How we wipe 2 fire beetles.
The professor was
Overall.
totally hot. Everyone was hot for teacher when he was in teaching. You know?
Oh,
Gonna attack number 3 there. Can't really move anywhere. So.
Got my pencil.
All right.
That does. Which one? 3 or 2?
3, yeah. Because that was
that
one
does
wounded
hit. That does hit Beetle 3, and it quite literally goes splat.
Sit the
Good.
fuck down.
Oh, it's unconscious apparently.
All right.
It's supposed to be dead. Come
Didn't
on.
take that much damage, but you know.
Rover's like,
There we
I'm
go.
pretty sure I meant to kill you. Not entirely sure what happened here.
Apparently a 5 damage reduction. Damn.
Damn, Beetle.
Round corpse, however, still sheds light in this dark cave.
I am
Oh,
psychic.
that's
Yeah.
useful. Carry
This
them.
one will attack
On a
this
stick with us.
one. That does not hit. Kenrick.
So can I move 5 feet to the left and still take a shot?
No, you would then be in the water. You can't stand in the water there.
Or is there any minus if I shoot the beetle from this melee range? Or
Oh, yeah.
You would take an attack of opportunity, meaning it would get to attack you.
And
prefer-
you're also in melee with it, or it's in melee with someone,
Yeah.
which is a -4 to your
What
hit
you
roll.
could do is use your bloodline touch attack that you can do.
true. Let's see, I just need to check if it works on these things.
It works on anything, I think.
What is it?
Cause a creature, yeah.
Yep, it would work.
Yep, I can use that. Disorienting touch.
Okay. That means a melee touch attack.
Which in the attack frame is just, if you scroll down, it's just touch.
I believe in the new framework that is not actually one of the default things, is it?
It's
It is.
It is a
should-
default thing. You just
I
need to-
have touch.
Let's see.
unarmed strike, touch, range touch, bite, claw.
Oh, they're all at the bottom now. They used to be at the top.
No, you just used to have enough weapons that you got to the bottom.
You do not manage to touch him. He scuttles out of the way too quickly for you.
Damn, quick beetles.
Does that expend
Sandala.
the use then, or not?
It does.
Okay.
I need to get out of this close combat. I will delay until after Sarin because maybe
You
he
just-
can save her from being in close combat with that
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
You
plan
can
on
just step
targeting
to the
that.
right, I thought.
Well,
No,
see,
that's a wall there.
It's a wall. Now, I'm fairly
Oh,
strong,
that's
and
a
this
wall.
is the shoreline. Can I 5-foot step to this tile here? Is she?
I would say no. It's mostly water.
Oh, okay. So I can't even, stand there. It's just like a sudden, 6-foot drop, huh?
It suddenly gets shallow over here that way.
All
But
right.
here it would still be steep enough to be very uncomfortable to stand
Wow.
on, to the point where it's not possible.
Oh, okay.
So I can
Zora.
I'll just make
What? Okay, sure, whatever, draw.
so we remember.
I don't think I'm going to forget. 5-foot step
I
over
would.
to... Well, you're not over here. 5-foot step over to this tile. I still have a -1. I will go ahead and attack Fire Beetle 1 with the Great Sword. No.
That does not manage to hit the quick beetle. Shandala.
Well, let's see if I can shoot the beetle then. I can't really retreat anywhere, so he'll take an attack opportunity. But I'll try to shoot him. I am shooting into melee.
Don't have a precise shot yet?
No.
Damn.
How many feats do you think I get?
2.
2.
Exactly.
point blank shot and precise shot.
Nope. Absolutely not. Deadly aim and weapon focus.
Oh, alright.
He's been using the power attack thing, sort of like Manic.
That's true.
So Beetle 1 will get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
And does not hit.
Okay. See if I shoot back. 7 touch. Probably not enough.
No.
Alright.
These aren't dragons.
Exactly. Need to fight dragons, guys.
No, I'm happy with these instead of dragons for now. For now.
This beetle is pretty sure that the easiest target here is the smallest one. So it'll 5-step here and try to eat the professor.
I'm gonna drag him into the hole.
Don't eat the professor.
And did I attack? I did. That's
Yes.
a miss.
Yeah.
This beetle agrees.
Taking the
No.
5 out of 6 beetle agrees.
This one's
Yeah.
dead.
Bite the professor.
I mean,
Femian.
just kind of
Easy.
like
Rolls.
backs himself into the corner and is just like terrified as he swings wildly at these beetles.
It's fine, I got your back.
Hmm
I got your shoulder.
Regular beetle.
That hits and makes it slightly uncomfortable.
The power of Professor Pimian.
Hang on, that might actually be non-lethal.
Professor
Because if
Pimian's
it's
longsword.
below 0, then it
Oh.
just says as 1, right?
It was 4 minus 3, so it's lethal.
Okay.
Roll 4.
Well, it looks like they're not really comfortable being close to me, but can I like step there?
No.
Okay, well, damn. I suppose I will let him take care of the beetle down there then and try to kill beetle 2, because it's going to bite me in if I don't.
Get him, Manikai. Yeah.
That, yeah.
Splat.
You collected all of the high D20 rolls for today.
I
Only
know.
Manikai.
It's great. These low level where everything's super random.
You don't even use the blade to hit them, just like the other side.
There are beetle
I'm
bits
good.
everywhere.
I'll stay here.
Kenrick.
Well, I guess I will need to switch to my dagger and try to stab this beetle without a number.
Beetle without a number.
All right, the beetle without a number.
That's the...
The leader one.
Mm,
Right.
he's the
That
rebel
does
without a
not manage
cause
to hit.
among the beetles.
Theron.
Oh man.
Now you're
Great.
flanking if you go for 1, though, because he has a dagger now.
I am technically flanking. Yes, that does make up for the some of my penalty here. And more. Okay. I will. Zarin, still trying to get enough room to effectively use his greatsword in this hell. I was all clamped up with people. Just really haven't fought with people before. Wonders how his father did it. Zarin will attempt to hit Fire Beetle 1 with the greatsword of justice and truth, and will miss.
That is not true, but if you want to miss, you can.
Oh wow. Okay. Zarin will turn. I suppose Zarin will choose to hit.
All right. The beetle regrets you making that decision.
Zarin will just like Zarin like twist the blade, like jams it to like a Highlander thing, like into like the sand, like the fire beetle impaled. Lightning comes down, hits the cave.
Let's see if we can shoot the beetle.
Over my head.
Yep.
Yeah.
You do manage to shoot the beetle.
Oh, thank the Lord.
As
I guess it would
ma-
get cover as he's small.
as many of the luminescent beetle bits
Yeah.
stick to the walls.
As the gun fires right over top of Pimian's head, he just kind of like,
Yeah, the noise of the musket certainly echoes in this cave quite a
Free
bit.
action to massage ears.
Last century technology.
And with all the beetles dealt with, combat is over.
Like they were illuminating things.
Their carapace glows about as strong as a candle would.
Would they be hot to touch?
No.
I touched them. All right, well, grab
They
a
glow,
beetle.
but they are not hot.
He can have a beetle in his hand.
I also have
Alright.
my light spell still running.
Use it as a hat.
No, it's dirty.
Zarin
Well, it-
frowns, keeping his greatsword drawn, and says, "There is not enough room to effectively maneuver here, but the water appears shallower up. Perhaps for those of you who are less inclined for climbing, we can at least check around there.
Kenrick sits down and continues feeling horrible.
Although, preferably after you two, looking at this second individuals, recover from your ordeal.
Just remember, we have limited time in here.
Just
hopefully-
Hopefully it won't take hours.
Yeah.
I should be fine soon enough.
Well,
Yeah. I just need a moment. Maybe you can like take a quick look around the corner without me.
Zarin will shrug, and then, like, standing next to row 4, Zarin will shift foci again to, let's see here, to the Falcon focus.
Yeah.
How tall is this wall on our right?
It's about 6 foot high.
Oh, okay. I will try to climb up it.
Okay.
Do you want to know how that looks, Jonas?
Yes, please.
Okay. The slate gray plumage rises from Zarin's skin. His eyes darken, losing their blue glow, and begin to sparkle with keen intensity. His nose elongates, curling downward in a facsimile of a beak.
Rotho hasn't noticed.
Zarin says, I shall take a look. Zarin will, like, step into the shallow water and peer around.
Now he notices.
Simeon climbs up and calls down that he doesn't see anything right up here.
Well, looks like we're going the other way then.
Yeah, the shallow creek opens up into another cavern, which is completely covered with thick carpets of fungus and grey mold, especially around a trio of about 3 foot high foul-smelling ones.
Zarin, like, blinks. Scrutinizes the area in front of him.
Roll me a perception check then.
Okay. I will go ahead and roll my perception. Let's be lazy with this one.
Looking around, you would probably think that the fungus looks like normal fungus and is about as dangerous as normal fungus would be. Probably
How
not good
dangerous
for
is that?
eating. Not very.
Okay.
But the 3 mounts are certainly peculiar. First of all, you would recognize that there are some bits of what must have been clothing or perhaps scraps of equipment still inside of the mounts.
Okay.
The mounts also seem to be slightly moving. That cannot be explained with any sort of wind because there is none.
They're like yellow.
Zarin, like, calls down, like, we have some animate mounds of moss over here. It looks like that they have consumed, Prime Expedition.
Well, finding them seemed to be easy then. So that's something.
Kenrick just groans a bit.
Well, if it's mold, I don't suppose it's going to be moving much, hefting the gun.
Zarin, like, looks over, like, I think it is twitching a little.
Shauna's like,
Gonna
what?
find out by standing here. So.
I suppose, I guess it would be like a dungeoneering check to see.
Yeah,
like, what
Pimian
the hell
calls
is it.
over. I could try to identify them. I'm a learned man. If I were to
There
come
is
down
no
there.
room over here for you unless you want to stand right next to them.
I could hold you on my head.
Sounds fun.
Nope.
No.
So we go in and find out what it is.
Zarin
Could
looks
you
over there.
describe them to me?
I'll bring back some pieces onto my greatsword.
Sounds fine to me.
Well, if we're gonna go in there, Shaunda's gonna open up with shooting the moss.
All right.
Pimian's not very accustomed
You-
to combat right now.
You shoot the moss. Roll me a attack roll then.
Sure.
Our ears are not
I
going to
miss it.
function after this.
No.
It isn't going to be fucking deaf.
Just,
Yeah.
Shaunda doesn't seem to. Maybe she's already deaf, you don't know. Maybe we're already there.
I use my android powers to deactivate my ears.
Use the beetle as a silencer.
Watch out for sickles.
Beat as a silencer.
You shoot at the moss,
I do.
which means we'll go to initiative.
And it's just moss.
No, how
Nope.
that never hurts to be sure.
Ooh. I'm not last this time.
If the moss goes before any of us, I'm gonna be incredibly disappointed. It's
You were
moss.
first, right?
It's
Already shot
moss.
it.
How can you act slower than moss?
Well,
Well, as it turns out,
Yes. Oh god damn it! Fucking lightning moss.
Slime molds.
this reminds
well,
me of
first of all,
Oh,
Chandala does get to act first.
yeah.
The moss is, however, not considered to be surprised, as it is moss.
I
however-
beg to differ, sheep. Moss is always surprised.
I beg to
And-
differ.
and
Moss is not
therefore
slime
never.
mold. There's a big difference.
As you shoot at the moss, you do see that part of the moss is just moss as it explodes away, but other bits very much look like something that wants to come towards you.
Well, luckily I have
As-
these
As
strapping
some of
to.
these bits, fly away as being hit, as they are being hit by your musket, but some of it still seems somewhat sentient and somewhat very determined to come towards you now.
it's got like a DR of 1, Jonas. You see that?
Oh god. Doomed. Well, do I act again?
No.
No.
This moss, however, will decide that it wants to defend its food and mold towards you.
How does a slime wish for anything, sheep? It's a slime.
Slime molds have been known to find their way through mazes to find food.
They do?
Yeah. They're very cool.
We can
This one
talk
has
about the
learned to
murder
defend
later.
itself.
Well,
As
Professor
it will try to slam at Zarin,
Professor Course over here.
throwing its body against Zarin.
Biology.
I have studied these things.
He doesn't say anything about them. But I do.
Same for the much diminished form of this one.
Alright. That will manage to hit me. Go ahead and
2
take
points.
points of
And
damage.
while the ooze or the mold is rather icky, you do not seem to take any ill effects from being hit by them.
Zarin will take a free action to frown. He'll take another free action to drop the falcon focus, a swift action to readopt the bull focus. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and try and pick off that injured one, as it is already injured. Standard action to gleam menacingly and stalwartly at young slime mold number 6. I've got your number. It's 6. I end my turn.
You hit the moss, but not the mold. Genrick.
Okay. Keep it together. I can move closer and cast a spell, right?
You could cast a spell already, if you want to.
Yeah, but I'm not too far away to cast the spell I'm looking at.
Yeah, you could use a move action to move closer than a standard action to cast a spell. You can certainly do that.
Okay. I'll move over here. And I want to cast Acid Splash. And how should I roll that?
A ranged touch.
Which slime mold will you be targeting?
I guess the number 6 one.
Okay. Touch him, sorcerer. Yeah.
That touches the mold.
Touch the slime. Touch its undulating gooiness.
Don't have anything to say about that.
How much damage does your acid splash do?
I'm trying to look here, but
It's
it,
a
I think it's
D4.
1d3.
1d3.
Okay.
1d3. So just
Then you have to
straight
roll
up
me
roll
a
it.
d3.
I'm pretty sure it's 1d3.
Yeah, go ahead and type /roll 1d3. Ooh.
That is enough to make the mold go inanimate.
All right, first kill. Good job.
Yeah. I did it while puking.
Roll 4.
Well, I'm sure you can hit the other one. You know, just like water and cliffside.
That does also hit this mold, and it's also enough to make this one go inanimate.
All right, clearing out the space for the other two to charge us.
Yeah. Of course, the one that I might have had a shot at, you had to kill.
As this mold will try to defend its moldy territory.
It's my moldy territory.
Hey, look at how effective that Rothor guy was. I mean,
He is attacking Zarin because Zarin is the most obvious target.
Who's so
But
obvious, Siren?
so obvious. Yes.
Premier.
I don't know if I'm going to use any luck on this, but I will take the -4 for shooting into melee.
And use the longsword, Matt.
Throw us the longsword.
You throw your blade.
And it hits!
There.
Some Raphael
I
business
don't
going on here.
That is not it.
The returning longsword.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It would be something I wouldn't be surprised
Just
for the
like,
professor to have, you know.
Well, there we go.
This mold will move here and attack Zarin.
All right, I am tank.
And does not match it. Give me a moment here.
I don't have any moments to give you.
Like 16 diabats are gonna fly out that passageway.
16?
Pingles on, like push him down.
No, not 16.
What?
Nothing's happening, don't worry.
But,
Shantala.
okay. Well, slightly alarmed. But let's shoot. Let's shoot. Well, I can only see 8, so let's shoot at 8. Aim! Fire!
Fires.
That is a hit. And it's enough to make the ooze go splat.
Cheap went Canadian there for a bit.
Zarin.
Hi-ya!
Oh, nice. Everything's coming up party.
And
I have
this
had
ooze-
enough of you oozing around in front of me.
There goes that one. Henrik.
Is there anything left there?
No.
No. We're good. Done.
Yeah, just pack up.
Go ahead and do whatever you want on your turn.
I'll continue feeling sick then.
Oh,
Oh god.
I shouldn't have drunk in that
Sorry.
lake.
Sorry,
Oh.
we'll say. I don't see anymore, but I don't have perfect vision down here.
There's one way to find out. I
Uh.
can barely see anything either. Can I like go up on this like
Yes, you can.
moldy hill or whatever? Mossy hill?
You take it over. This land is rough.
I'll prepare an attack and approach.
Plant a flag that he just carries on.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Alright. I can try. But I'm very bad at it,
Well,
as it happens.
That's a good perception check.
Around the corner, you do see a light coming closer.
Light? There's a light coming closer.
well, that's not a moss.
Premier.
Simeon calls down, should I come down there, or should I stay up here and advance further?
Well, suit yourself. Whatever feels right.
I don't think you should advance further, Professor.
Don't split the group.
No, of course not, but
Chandala
Pimien's-
sort of shouts up to Pimion.
Simeon nods, and I guess he'll... I don't take fall damage from 6 feet, so he'll just hop down.
Do
Oh
a barrel.
boy! Do a barrel roll on this way down.
Yeah. Nah, he just, sits on the ledge and slides off. And then walks forward a few feet.
Oh my! Oh, how stupendous!
Kind of hangs out on this edge.
Indubitably so.
Okay. Go away, Mold. You're dead. As around the corner, well, I used the word peculiar a lot. Let's use terrifying here.
Oh my!
As around the corner
Oh god, it's a warp beast!
runs a sort of stocky humanoid, frog-like creature. Its eyes glowing with a white light, with a really, really bright white light, illuminating not only its massive maw, but also you. And by illuminating, I mean a lot. I would like anyone who can currently see the Blindheim within 30 feet to roll me fortitude saves.
Go ahead and roll.
There's a thing. It's bright.
Oh god, the light!
Go ahead and push the button. Button push.
I mean, like, shields his eyes.
Shadala and Rofor do manage to successfully shield their eyes. Pimian and Zarin are blinded.
Good lord!
As the blinding light of this creature just is too much for your eyes.
Blind helm. Eesh.
It will then try to bite Rofor.
Fast running beast.
Yeah. Oh god!
And hit.
What a bastard.
Well, I need to shoot. If I stay within 30, would I need to do a check next round as well?
The light from its eyes does not seem to get any less intense.
So basically, yeah. Okay, well,
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot. Because, well, that's just, I don't know.
We've been
You-
chased out of the cave.
You, of course, have the option to close your eyes, but that would happen at the start of your turn, meaning you can't attack, close your eyes,
We
and
would just
then...
be blind again anyway if we close our eyes.
I shoot it. 7 damage.
You do hit it for 7 points of damage.
Oh.
Zarin, who's currently blind.
And
Yes.
can I... No, that's the war. That's unfortunate.
You'll be fine.
Yep, I'm out of here. Zara moves. He has never been blinded before and doesn't know how to logically process that. Zarin's gonna like stagger away, cut see. Like put like his like great sword to like try like clenching at his eyes. That's his entire turn. I'm not doing anything.
Right, Kenrick.
Damned monster.
I see the flash around the corner and like, oh, not really
Continuous
flash, but the
blitz.
light.
Yes, the fucking like
Beaming
giant
out of there.
beacon over here.
Yep.
Like striking Shadow's face.
Like,
And she's like
is that an
squinting.
angel?
She's
Hello, I am the sun.
Welcome to Celestia. And you're like, oh god, we took the wrong turn, didn't we?
Kill you.
Yelling like, what is it?
It's some sort of hideous warped beast. Chandelier
It blinded me.
Slay it at once.
Chandelier is squinting hard, trying not to.
Some sort of bad spirit, probably.
I'm keeping my
just-
token selected, so I actually have no vision.
Well,
I'll make room for you, Pimian. Don't worry.
As we go to full retreat.
so I guess if I move in with my eyes covered, I will. If I want to cast something at it, I would still need to like look at it.
Now you need to.
If
see-
you're blind, you would effectively be blind, meaning you can't target anything.
If you get blinded.
Well, you could voluntarily go blind to not get blinded. That is an option.
Well, you can also succeed on the fortitude save.
Or you could do that.
That's a
Yeah.
better idea. Go for that one.
Yeah, well, I can try.
You can try, yes.
Let's go over here. No, one more here.
Oh god!
Well, do I get a bonus or something because I know it's coming?
No.
Okay.
Unleash your fury upon this monster.
Okay, let's save.
Or go blind. I guess.
Or, yeah, I mean, you can, there's always
Oh
an
my!
You are not blind.
Do it.
Oh,
Stop it!
It's horrible.
I seem to have more luck with this spell, so I will cast the spell again. Let me see, is it close enough? Yeah, it's close enough. Barely.
Do a good one.
Yes.
Let's see, range touch.
So I should probably reveal the proper rest of the case. Cave. That is not enough to hit its touch. Anything else?
I don't really know what else I can do, but
Rothor, face to face with a frog monster, who, upon closer inspection, seems to be wearing a scarf.
I mean, it surely cannot look at everyone at once. So.
It's a dapper chap.
Stay over here. And I mean, this thing is dangerous, so I think I'll engage rage mode. Go into a battle flurry of blood rage, rather. And then I will strike it with a distant strike, giving me +1 to hit, which is just as fancy as it sounds. Which is not very fancy at all. Do I have higher ground standing on the edge while it's in the water?
No.
No. Okay. Well.
That, however, does hit.
Oh, yes.
Well, Rothor is pissed by the fucking spirits.
And it squeals in pain, but it's still standing. Pimian.
Surrender, monster!
To the abyss with the...
Pimian just kind of stops what he's doing and, like, holds his hands out to either side, like, oh, I don't want to bump into anything. He's kind of...
About 10 feet ahead.
As the professor waddles forward.
Yeah. Straight ahead?
Yes.
Oh, well, we'll see.
The professor seemed to be lucky.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, let's see if we can fire at it in its general direction.
Oh,
I
professor.
can't target it, so I'll fire maybe that way-ish.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, God!
I mean, you know, that's a good argument.
Jesus criminy!
Well, considering you rolled a 20 there, and I like the image a lot, that's a crit that confirms.
Awesome.
Is there a 50% mischance there for, like...
I mean, there would be. Yeah, we should probably consider the rules. Roll me a d100. Below 50, you hit.
Yes!
Yeah.
That is...
Right in the eye.
If only I
50.
could see this amazing hit.
Yeah, if only I could see this amazing hit.
It's like the thing where you close your eyes with your back to the basketball court and just throw it.
See,
Yeah.
this reminds me of how we needed to fucking blind Sheep's character in Throne of Night so he didn't murder everyone with his bullshit.
Oh, man.
He squeals one last time and drops dead.
So why don't you
turning
describe
into
that
a
one,
standout.
Jake? Because
Yeah,
you fucking...
Yeah, Pimian kind of, he can't see anything, but he has his bow in hand, and he's new to this whole combat thing, so he wants to still help. He's not sure how, but so when Rothor calls out the direction of the creature, he just kind of aims wildly and just shoots. And he hears its death squeal and says, Did I hit it? What happened?
Good shot,
He
Pimian.
kind of
Oh, good shot, Professor.
fumbles forward a bit and then trips and falls on his face.
You don't have to bow. You did this.
I'd ask how impressed Shonda looks if only I could find...
Yeah, Shauna, like, steps after, like, Garoom's balls, Pimian. That was amazing.
As Rotha leans back, sort of a little bit tired now.
Shauna picks up the professor. Are you alright?
I think so. I wasn't injured or anything. Am I still blinded, by the way, or?
The blinded condition will remain for an hour.
Oh, God.
No!
Well, lucky halfling, I guess. Looks at the thing.
I need a minute.
Here.
Well, actually, I need like...
I did not
6
expect that to
seconds.
work at all.
Could you cast a light, like, on my,
Good again.
like a, I don't know, my
If you-
bayonet or something?
If you stick it right in my face so I can know where it is,
I
then
have this
yes.
beetle.
Uh-huh.
Um,
The
but yeah.
beetle corpses do give off light.
Just
Shauna
put one of
does...
these on your shoulder. Anyone have some rope?
Yes! It's in my bag somewhere. If you can.
He'll grab his bag and stick his big hand into it and like ruffle through everything. Like find some rope and then bind a beetle to his like shoulder, like a Mad Max style shoulder pad. So its legs sticking crazily out around his arm. There we go. Light.
I would like. Yeah, I prefer the light on the bayonet. I think. And with a light on the bayonet, I guess Sean is gonna just peek around the corner here, see if there's anything more horrible coming.
Like 6 more.
Yeah, it's like yeah, no, we're gonna go now.
You know, sorry, Conair, but gonna have to let this one go.
You apparently got blind for 19 years. I got stuck in here, so
him and his horrible blind monsters.
It'll be fine. We have like 5 hours, right?
The cave is silent, and there's nothing that Chandala immediately sees.
I mean, anything would have hurt us at this point.
Yes, it does seem.
Weapon is not discreet.
It does seem clear. She sort of pokes her head down here. Yes, there seems to be a something of a ledge here where we can rest up a little bit if we don't want to be all the way over there, I suppose. She shrugs.
You two coming? We'll take a break a little further in. Shonda says there's a ledge.
Eyes have malfunctioned. Cannot see.
Me too. You
take Kyrie's hand. He'll eat you.
Oh, just follow my second voice. I'll move there.
Take hand, like Zarin, like try to like extend like a hand, like where.
He like slams his knuckles into the wall.
He'll grab him.
Yeah, you should be able to.
I'll hold his hand.
By the way, if the slime moles ate the other adventurers, maybe we can find some of their equipment in there that would help us.
Drag my token along, Cordoon. I do have ownerships at all players, and I set myself to blind, so I can't fucking see.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I can't.
Does
see
there
anything.
appear to be any equipment that might be useful laying around?
You do find some scraps of clothing and other broken things. In terms of equipment, you find nothing. You do, however, find one green gem that looks rather valuable.
Here comes the ever-burning question. Who records loot?
I could go ahead and fucking pencil that shit down.
Good, wonderful.
It is a gem worth 55 gold pieces.
Alright, what kind of flavor of gem is it?
It is I don't know how to pronounce it, which is why I'm not doing it.
A circon?
An agate.
Agate.
An agate. There we go.
I thought they were usually red.
On the corpse of the Blindheim, you really find one thing, which is a leather scarf with some sort of writing on it.
No.
Well, I'll
What
put
sort of writing on it?
I can read that in an hour.
We can't discern any letters.
None of you can read it immediately. A linguistics check I would require to decide which language
what
it
alphabet
is.
it's in.
Shauna looks at the professor like, what?
Well, if you can tell me
What
what letters
alphabet is it in?
there are, I can tell you what languages it could be.
I don't know. She looks at the letters. Hey, look. How do they look? How does the...
Well, the language is reasonably common enough. You would guess that it is probably undercommon.
Oh, no.
Oh, I have
That's
no
some
idea.
sort of provincial stuff. I don't know. Well, how much does Pimian weigh?
Very little. He like 33 pounds plus gear of like 20
Good lord.
something. With all my stuff, like 50 pounds.
All right, I can carry you and still be in light load.
There you go.
Get over here, Professor.
Just pick you over my shoulder.
On the other shoulder.
Yep. Well, the same one.
Oh!
Shift back
Smashed
to my
it.
Falcon focus. Is this the ledge? There appears to be moss underneath my boots.
Go.
Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
I'll lean against the side. Says, so, you're doing pretty good so far.
Yes, I've seen worse.
Could use a bit of a tension. Supposed to push up for a little while.
Can't see.
I think
I
we'll
don't
take a bit of
think
a...
I've
How long
seen
did that
any worse
spell
than what
last,
I've
by the way,
currently
that lets us
seen.
breathe? How long was the spell that lets us breathe?
5 hours.
Oh, okay, that's yeah.
Who knows how we can tell time?
Yeah, we got a tattoo that counts down.
We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Is this sickness gonna dissipate at some point?
It's definitely going to go away before the blindness does. 10 minutes versus an hour.
Yes, if you were to wait here for a bit, kinetic sickness would go away.
So we just hang out for an hour? Is that the
We
idea?
can't, like, we have 2 people blinded. I don't think pressing on is a good idea currently.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
mean, if you want to go for it, man. Guy.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to see stuff as well.
Yeah.
Alright, we take a little break.
Or should I could like cast this detect magic spell and
Man, it
kind of
stinks.
scout ahead.
Marine,
Then
guys
you could
first.
be the blinded one.
Go ahead. If you wanna.
Yeah, we could do some magic.
I'll just sit here. I'm okay with taking a break.
Yeah, Pimian likes breaks. He's not very strong or hardy, so he gets winded quickly in events like this.
So, Professor, how did the bad spirits get to this place in the first place?
Ooh, that is something that we'll have to find
any
out.
legends? Some
Something
say
that we'll have to find out when we delve further in, if there are any spirits to be found.
gods died and fell to the ground, and these are the remains of the ancient guardians that, well, are angry for some reason.
My curiosity
Is this Pimian consults his cultural knowledge of the area? Is this some kind of Hallet legend, or not Hallet, but Khaled legend?
The
Or-
natives has all sorts of explanations. Yeah, it's just some complete.
Well, I was asking sheep mostly.
Okay.
If this was like a
Usually
thing you
the
would talk to him
answer-
about.
Usually the answer to the question, is this some sort of legend, is always yes.
Okay, sure.
It is some sort.
And assume that whatever Rother says that seems like he knows something is just like whatever people have fucking told him in a tribal culture that has no real idea about anything.
Is Rothor one of the Khaled people?
Yeah.
Or
So he has been with them for quite some time. He looks rather civilized as compared to most of them. He doesn't have like the tons of scars that